Insert noise can.
Now Joe's gonna choke all over that water.
Did Joe just started to do a sound with that fucking
I was
Arrowhead
smart.
bottle?
Yeah.
Take a baby sip.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Noncents podcast episode. I don't fucking know.
Episode We Are Back.
Yeah, episode we're back.
Again.
I don't know how Steven felt about that drink.
Oh no, it's good. I was trying to read the flavor.
Oh, that was his trying to read face.
Keen.
Yeah, it's the same as this stupid look. Notice all of them look the same.
That's why I don't read, folks.
Reading's
I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
reading's overrated. But yeah, we're back around, not a table. We're in my living room now.
We're very comfy.
The Nonsense headquarters.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
new Nonsense headquarters.
Yeah.
The new Nonsense headquarters.
We've now
Actually, new.
we've now recorded at everyone's residence now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've hit the cycle. So that's a good thing. So does that mean we go to the Hall of Fame?
Hey, Sloth.
What's up?
Do you have any liquor I can mix this with?
I have Crown and Crown. Oh, I have just opened the things above the oven.
You should get Peach Crown and mix it with Peach Monster.
I offered to buy that. He said apple.
Because I thought for myself, you said it's a housewarming gift, so this wasn't about what Steven's going to drink later.
Well,
This is about myself.
Your house was already warm, sir.
Yeah, because the AC's busted. I had to tell my landlord. What happened?
I don't think he knows how to pour him.
I don't know if I trust him in my kitchen anymore.
Yeah.
Above the,
Oh, you're here.
So, obviously recording here in a new spot. Who's gonna spill something and piss off Sloth first?
Dude, it's
Play
probably
your
gonna-
bets. Play your bets.
Could I bet on myself?
I called nose goes already.
Wait, am I included in this?
Yeah, it's your house.
Okay, then yeah, then I've already done it.
My money would have been on Joe.
Why me?
Why
Name
not?
one time.
Insert Sloth. Insert montage here.
I forget the camera goes the other way.
Oh yeah, it's reverse world camera.
Yeah.
So
But-
it's like if I want to tilt my head this way, and then I have to go this way, and it goes that way.
Well, you actually scoot in a little bit.
I have to be closer to the fat fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come to Butthead.
Don't like the way you started that sentence.
Yeah, me either. I'm going home.
Two words that should never be in the same sentence.
Exactly.
Come, but oh yeah.
How's this? Hello, is this thing on?
Yeah, your levels are
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I saw the best
Right.
thing yesterday.
Hmm.
So we went. Yeah, actually,
You didn't see me yesterday.
we went to go eat for my mom's birthday, and there was a couple that was there, and I only saw the guy's shirt originally, but it was probably the best SpongeBob shirt ever. I'm sorry, Sloth, but I would have preferred that one.
It's gonna zone out.
Oh no, I'm saying sorry because you bought me my SpongeBob shirt.
Which one was that again?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Oh yeah.
No, this guy's was better because it was SpongeBob and Patrick talking, and it said, "Well, maybe it's because you're ugly."
I haven't seen that episode, but I've seen the clips like they're in the bathroom or something, and he's like, "Am I really that ugly?" And like,
Oh no, that's
Yeah, Patrick goes.
that's when he asks the guy, I think, because he originally tells Patrick, he goes, "Yeah, everybody's running away from me," and he's just like, "I don't get it," and then that's when Patrick tells him, "Well, maybe it's because you're ugly," and he goes, "Are you kidding me?" And he does like a little like it zooms into him, and I think he actually is ugly when they zoom in. So I don't remember anymore.
they do like those grotesque, gross up shots, like on SpongeBob. Like
Sometimes they do.
I've
yeah.
seen like before they zoom in, and it's like just really like I don't know I don't know what animation or drawing style you call it, but it's like
Gross.
really
It's
yeah,
like
grotesque.
it's like a Garbage Pail Kids style.
Oh shit, you're right. That is a garbage pail kid style.
So apparently we're all drinking Monster.
Yeah, according to we're not an alcoholic podcast. Even though,
Yeah.
We're not
We've-
sponsored yet.
We made a
Sloth's working
change,
on it.
people.
yeah.
One day.
Hold
One day
on.
we'll be sponsored by Monster.
Kick one unhealthy addiction to another.
Yeah.
Hey, it has 0 sugar, all right?
Healthy addiction. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Fix that
I
in
don't
post.
know.
Finally,
Is that it took me up until I saw it in the camera that that's a Mandalorian shirt. I couldn't tell
technically
because
that's
I couldn't tell
Boba.
because your boobs wrinkle it up.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's
I've gone
Boba
down a
Fett.
size.
So
Oh,
you're
cup
Thank
size?
you.
you're a double D cup now.
Double D, double cup. Yes.
All right. Well, that's the show, folks.
Yeah, bye. everybody.
That's all, folks.
I'm just happy.
Paying for that my whole life.
So I wrote some things down. I know we're gonna do like a mini draft later, but I thought on the topic of since I just moved, I moved very far. I had like the longest move probably in recorded history.
25 feet.
Yeah, about 47 feet is how far I moved from my old apartment to my new one. But if you guys were to move, like, start over, would you guys move to a? I mean, we're from San Jose. It's like the 10th or 11th most populous city in the country. Would you move to a bigger city, or would you go like rural area, country, small town?
I could start. I would probably. I would say the small town, but just being a spoiled city kid, you have everything so close by, any types of food or whatever. I want to do the big city, but in the same time, I want to get away from it. So I would probably do the small town. Probably won't be happy, at first. I'll be honest, 'cause
I like how in the hypothetical scenario where you control it, you're like, I'm probably gonna be unhappy.
I'll probably be unhappy for the first couple months, but I'll get used to it and then, and eventually be happy with it. Because it's just like anything with change, it takes a while to get used to. But yeah, I would do the small town.
Yeah, I hate having change in my pocket.
That's why you throw it at homeless people.
That weighs the tax write-off and abuse of the homeless.
Oh, nice.
Best of both worlds.
You're not an asshole.
To go off of Stevens, not that I'm a spoiled city kid. I mean, I understand we've all, grown up in the city.
Well, when I say spoiled, I mean like just the convenience of everything,
convenience of everything. And that is the one thing like I've thought about because I would prefer to get away from people because I hate people. You're gonna get stabbed.
In the neck with a knife.
Oh, I don't have my knife this time. I So
I have a knife here. You can borrow.
Oh, okay.
He's free.
Well, no, last time you had to block it out.
He's
yeah.
free game.
Yeah.
I have a pen.
All right. Let's do it.
Wait, no. That still hurts.
Yeah, so I would like to get out of like a big city. I would prefer something like you guys ever been to Clovis?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would yeah, exactly. I would prefer something similar to Clovis where it's like you got your space, but it's like your neighbor isn't like fucking 3 miles down the road kind of thing, Like still close enough to where, I don't have to drive fucking an hour just to go to a grocery store like just drive like, 10, 15 minutes and go to a fucking 7-Eleven, grab some booze and go back home.
Question, Sloth. What's wrong with Clovis? I thought Clovis was a nicer part of Fresno.
I just don't like Fresno. I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nicer area than Fresno for sure.
It's definitely more gentrified than Fresno.
Yeah, but it's a boring-ass fucking town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're bougie. We have all this nice houses. Cool. What the fuck else do you have over there? Cool, you have a nice house. What are you going to do?
White girls.
Yeah. This is what you can do there. You can do white girls. You
I
found
cannot,
what
sir.
to do
I
in
cannot.
Clovis. What about you, Slops?
As a father.
This guy has to remind everybody he had sex once.
And she doesn't even call him dad.
Ooh,
I can
wait, the
insert
kid or
video-
his woman?
What?
Wait, what?
Wilson doesn't call him dad.
He's talking about his kid.
I'm a father, damn
He's
it.
He's over here talking about Alyssa.
I'm gonna.
Steven, please don't ever.
I could.
Steven, please leave.
I could insert the video.
He was like,
of,
it's fun to call Joe father.
Where's the boo?
Oh,
it's all the way over there now.
great.
Here,
No.
I can do it in post.
Get a
Being
stick.
ignorant.
Uh,
So, anyways, as a father,
I could insert the video now of Kiana saying that I'm her father.
Idiot.
Hey, wait. Time out. As a part-time father. Continue.
There we go.
No.
As an extended day
as the
father.
father of conception.
by birthright, I would have to be probably the big tent in the city because I want my kid to make she has a good education around people, interacting. I don't think she can get that in a small rural because, they don't believe in a lot of shit, and I don't know. I feel like being in a small community, they're too churchy for me.
I think you're just being stupid and thinking of small,
I'm thinking small town,
rural areas
Smallville.
as more like hillbilly areas.
Yeah.
Oh no! As now doing more events, and I've gone to those rural ass areas. Like, no, he's not too wrong.
Well, I know.
No, and
Yeah.
part of it's talking shit, but like,
Yeah.
like it's like I forgot what city I was in. It's probably better I don't say it, but I was like, I texted my coworker. I was like, damn, I haven't seen like a bunch of people here with all their teeth. Like I've seen so many.
Oh, I remember you told me about that.
And she's like, "Oh, you're in this city." We weren't on this. She didn't know where I was. She just off of that sentence like, "Oh, you're here." I'm
They
like, "How
looked
the
at-
fuck you know?" She's like, They're known for that."
They looked at Sloth. They go, "Look at this motherfucker with all his
Man,
teeth and
I'm
shit."
a whatever town 10. Like whatever that town is, I'm a 10 over there.
I don't know about that.
Oh man, I saw my competition out there, man. I was like,
Sloth is like,
He's like, I gotta
can
move
get these
here.
gators.
just fucking like a flick chiclet between the fucking tooth gaps and shit.
Oh, hey, at least you'd have some entertainment.
That's true. There's something to do.
It's like
Be
the
getting
paper
gum
football
for
game.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I think what Joe, it's like we gotta ask ourselves what defines small town, because David's thinking Clovis, which isn't like what Joe's
Oh,
thinking.
I'm not
That's
saying.
sm- that's
I'm not saying.
smaller.
Yeah, I'm not saying I would want to move to
but I mean,
Clovis.
like the size of it is what I'm saying.
No, I mean more like
Yeah.
the proximity of it, like because there's still that, and then there's Fresno, which is like right next to it.
Mhm.
Which if you want to get a little ghetto, you just drive fucking 10 minutes into Fresno.
Plus,
You got a lot of it.
around diversity. People that have my skin tone and darker and brighter and
So you want to move to LA?
LA, yeah. Wait, how did they say it in Letterkenny?
It's
LA.
no, it's LA. If you're talking, if you're in LA and you're talking like them, then it's LA.
Nobody's talking about Letterkenny, how he said
Yeah.
like people come back, like people that aren't from LA, they visit LA and they come back like there's a way they
LA.
say.
Am I the only one dumb here? It's called La.
Yeah, you clearly are dumb.
I was chilling with that. I did a side job the other day, and I was with a bunch of SoCal people, and it was funny like listening to them talk about Northern California. I mean, David, you might have more experience with this just because you guys go to Disneyland, you guys have friends down there and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was like they're like I don't know, because like there's things you don't say about like locations here. Like if you're talking about San Jose, you say the South Bay. You don't say the Southern Bay Area. They're like, oh yeah, how's the weather down there in the Southern Bay Area? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, no one talks like that. Yeah, I got friends up in San Fran, and they're doing all these things. I'm like, no one there calls it San Fran.
I heard a couple locals say San.
Oh, I've had
or,
locals.
or the city.
I call it the dumb city.
People call it the city, but no one they call it San Francisco, but no one calls it San Fran. Like it's sport. Like no one from there like says San Fran. Like I've had my buddy from there. Like I've watched him like almost yell at people. Like don't say San Fran. No one says like you will sound like an outsider
That
over
city's stupid.
there.
Yeah, very.
And oh, they called Oakland something weird too. Like everything they kept saying was like, oh, you guys aren't the South Bay up there. The South Bay is in L.A. What the fuck? Like,
Is it?
yeah, there's
Say
a
that
bay over
again?
there. Like that's the South Bay.
What's the South Bay in LA?
I don't fucking know, but they were like, so one of them was like, yeah, I went to UC Santa Cruz, and they're like, oh, where are you from? He's like, I'm from the South Bay. They're like, oh, I've been to San Jose, and he's like, what's
What
a
is San Jose?
Yeah, 100%. And
What's a San Jose?
yeah, and he's like, no, it's not the South Bay. South Bay is whatever this fucking city is in SoCal, and then San Diego has their own South Bay. I'm like, yeah, but no one refers to that as the Bay Area. Like, they call that San Diego or they call that LA. Like, so yeah, I was doing, and they all fucking vape like nonstop. They're all nicotine.
And
that
there
they
it
can
is.
And I was like, this is weird. Just watching SoCal people in their natural habitat around each other, but in NorCal and just be confused.
I realized I think there's two different type of SoCal people. There's the ones like Vanessa, and then there's the ones who are like
Mexican?
from the beaches and stuff. I mean, like from the city and then not the city.
They were very much from the beach area.
Yeah, I
They
think
were
it
from
shows.
they were from like Hermosa Beach.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we have that too. We have us. Then you have Willow Glen, Los Gatos. They're
Los
different
Gators.
Bay-
You know, Los Gatos is its own city. Yeah.
Doesn't count.
I mean, it does.
Yeah.
Like their mail says Los Gatos on it.
Yeah, and so does their police department.
Yeah,
Oh, so I can't say Campbell then.
Campbell is also
Campbell has
city.
its own.
Yeah.
As someone who lives
Evergreen.
2 minutes from the border, like there's Campbell Police Department.
Yeah, Evergreen is just an area.
Yeah,
of
Evergreen's
of
the
San Jose.
neighborhood.
Evergreen, Willow Glen.
Willow Glen.
You got the
neighborhood.
foothill, the what's it called? The East Hills,
Mm-hmm.
Alum Rock.
Yeah, those are neighborhoods.
Yeah.
But, like the other things you're saying, those are legitimate cities with their own mayors and governments and
The fuck? Really? Campbell and Los Gatos have a mayor?
yeah.
Damn.
Or
You
a
just don't hear
or a
about them.
comptroller. I don't know what that is. I just think it sounds cool.
I think comptrollers just do something with monies.
You've been saving me that one, haven't you?
No, I just thought of it. Stupid.
Why don't we talk about those other mayors? Like the only mayors.
Hey,
I know
Sloth, where
about-
would you want to move?
Yeah.
I would go to a bigger city. I like having things in walking distance. Even where I'm at now, I'm a 3-minute walk from a movie theater. I'm a 3-minute walk from fucking Target. 3-minute walk from my gym.
So you would want like a New York or
Yeah, like
a
like
Philly
Manhattan.
or something like that.
Philly, man. I haven't like looked too much like at their like.
Philly. Oh, see, when we went to Philly for the game that we went to, the downtown area, like everybody's walking everywhere because there's so much traffic.
I would love to live somewhere that I don't want to need a car.
Yeah.
Like I would have a car. Like honestly, like if it wasn't for my job and what I do, if I worked from home, honestly, the only time I could see myself driving somewhere during the week is to go to trivia. Like everything else, I drive to go to Safeway, but I could easily do all my shopping at Target, which I could walk to. I do it a couple times a week. I'll walk to Target. I could walk to the gym, walk to the movies. I have a ton of restaurants and places to eat within walking distance. I have a gas station, like corner store, an AM PM.
7-Eleven's too far of a walk for you.
It's a 20-minute walk. I've done it, but that's more like, but I've done it for like I want to get my steps in today,
Yeah.
and it's like 9:00 at night. Like I have like my goal on my watch or whatever. I'm like, well, I can walk there, grab a water and some snacks, then walk back.
But
get
I'm
my
gonna drive
exercise
Question.
in.
So in this area, you feel okay walking out at 9 o'clock at night to
Oh.
do a 20-minute, essentially
Yeah.
20-minute walk round trip?
Yeah, I feel 100% safe in this area.
I can see that. I can see that in this area.
Do you feel like you can do a 20-minute walk at 9 o'clock at night for you?
By myself, yeah. With the family, no. I done it before at 9 o'clock. Get Kobe out
the
for a late
difference?
night walk. There's a woman and a baby.
That's more ice.
It's more fist.
Oh yeah, throw the baby.
Yeah,
Little guys with
exactly.
a bunch of
Throw the baby. You got it right on the head there, Steven.
Kick the baby.
Baby, go. Whale.
But yeah, I love the walkability. Like I'd be cool if like okay, was in a city that had reliable transportation, like subway or bus or something.
You know what?
You go further.
That I agree with. Because when we went to Baltimore, and apparently they get mad if you say Baltimore.
Oh shit! What's like the local? Like how do you say it there?
Baltimore.
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 Oh, I've seen a video and it was like they had I forget what the sentence was, but they said ask someone from Baltimore to say this sentence,
Yeah.
and it sounds like an Irish or no, they said it sounds like an Australian person saying a completely different sentence.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just how
Yeah.
much there's like that very distinguishable Baltimore accent.
So that's one thing I liked about it is the the transit system they had. It's like from the airport, we hopped on whatever their light rail system is,
Yeah.
and we took that to our Airbnb, and wherever we went from there, we were on that thing. So it's like, like that thing got us everywhere. Like we would, we went into like when we would go eat, we would go to a certain area and then from there walk like maybe 4 blocks or something, get to where we were going, and then just move from there.
That's something I like. Like
Yeah.
I as much as I was a fucking VTA kid growing up in San Jose and not having a car. Your livelihood was fucking funded by VTA. It's not as reliable as I feel as it should be for this big of a city.
True.
I know
Yeah.
like we're not the biggest city in the fucking, but we are like I said, we're top 10, 11 fucking biggest city in the country, and I feel like our transportation system doesn't show it, and it's weird because like the city and the town have smaller populations than we do in San Jose, but the Muni, BART, Caltrain up there is way more reliable than like the light rail and the VTA down here.
Yeah.
Can I intervene on that?
Yeah, yeah.
You got to factor in all the traffic and all the foot traffic that those have to go through in order to be on time to have a reliable public
Yeah, but
transportation.
that traffic's worse. I hate driving in San Francisco. Like driving the city
Yeah,
is terrible,
yeah.
but that I
But
seems
it's
like
a
the
light
Muni is
rail.
more my.
It's a light rail, not an actual bus.
But even the Muni bus system,
I've never taken it, so I can't argue that.
Yeah.
But I know for out here, you got to factor in everything else, and for honestly for how far it goes up to Mountain View, You know, that's pretty big. You know, the 22 goes from
No,
Easter
it
that's
has a
over there and
distance.
stuff.
Like, I won't
that's
argue
not.
that.
That,
But the
that's not like-
timing is reliable. As someone who used to get to work on time based on the fucking VTA and light rail.
Yeah, no, you got to leave hella early.
Yeah.
It's like I don't remember who I was talking to, but it was about like, you know, the A's possibly moving to San Jose, and it was just kind of like, well, where would you put it, you know? And I was like, the only real area that you could really think about is in the South San Jose, you know, like fucking Cottle area or something like that. But then you also have to think, well, fuck, for everybody to get there, you're gonna have to definitely expand on all the public transportation and stuff.
I like the old plan. I think when there was going to be like Cisco Stadium, it was like, I think it was like kind of near the Arena Green. It was like going to be like really close to fucking to SAP Center.
I was talking to Yordi. Yeah, before they put in Google there, actually, he was saying that they were talking about possibly putting a baseball stadium there.
Because you could use what's that, the station there?
Diridon.
Diridon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you put it somewhere. Shit, you put it where the fucking flea market is on Berryessa, and you have the fucking BART ticket right there.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like San Francisco. Did you see? I don't know if you saw in the news about what they were doing, or
Well, no, because they
Territorial
have
rights.
Yeah, they have territorial rights
there's no contract that says it.
over San Jose.
Yeah, but it's not about a contract with the city. It's what it is in the MLB.
I feel dirty at knowing someone owns me. And
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's just like I could have a policy of like what goes on in this podcast, but it's not like a city. I could be like, hey, you know what? We're never gonna fucking record at
Joe's.
fucking Domino's Pizza on this street. Like, how dare Domino's? Like, how dare they tell us that they won't record here? It's like, it's our
Even-
decision. Like the MLB, it's the MLB's decision where they want to put something, and you know,
Yeah.
they, like I said, it's not about, it's their within their organization, and they decided.
Even
As much
if
as I
it's-
don't agree with it, I don't like it. But
even though San Jose is like, can we be liberated from being owned and have our own? The commissioner said,
well, you
No.
know how many other cities are owned by MLB territorial rights? Like the
I
entire
have
state.
no idea.
The entire state of fucking. Or
I don't care about those teams though. I care about the A's.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to talk about the subject, let's talk about the fucking subject. And
No.
It's bigger than that. Like every
I don't want to
city
hear
is
your
owned by
view.
something.
I don't want to hear your reason. This is.
Hey,
I'm just saying why I don't like San Francisco.
I think we asked the question before. Slav,
He
if
has
A's-
the biggest hate boner for San Francisco. It's funny.
Hey, Slav, if the A's
Only
would
when
move
it
to
comes
San
to the-
Jose, would you have been a fan of them?
They would be my second team. Same thing if San Jose got a basketball team. I'm still gonna be a Kings fan. But
Respect.
I just be
Another
like, I don't root against the Warriors unless they're playing the Kings. I don't root against the A's unless they're playing the Giants. I mean,
Seems
would be the same thing.
fair.
So back to you, Tits.
Yeah.
Which one?
Left or right? Why are you staring at my chest?
Crooked
sir?
arm tits.
Oh, okay.
Not much mouth tits. So if Oakland was to get another stadium, are you staying a Raiders fan, or is the new Oakland team your number one?
The
team?
Raiders are never coming back to Oakland.
Yeah, there's no
like
way.
they didn't change.
Never say never.
There-
No.
There's absolutely
They
no way.
didn't abandon the team. Like the thing is, the Seattle SuperSonics. If another NBA team moves to Seattle, that team is going to become the SuperSonics. That's why I was mad as a Kings fan. They were trying to take them, and I'm like, well, my team's history will be erased and it'll be
Yeah.
replaced by the SuperSonics. The Raiders didn't move to Las Vegas and become another team. Like the Seattle SuperSonics left and became
they
the
kept
Thunder.
the team name. Yeah, exactly.
They kept the team name. They kept the history. Do you think they're gonna redo the Death Star bullshit and all the fucking design that's Raider color based and Raider based because Oakland got another team? No, the Oakland would get an entire new franchise. The same way the Baltimore Ravens did when they got a franchise again. They didn't become the Colts again. They were the Baltimore Colts. They became the
Yep.
Baltimore Ravens. Like
One,
they're
I
not
see-
the Raiders anymore.
I see that happening, but in 30 years we'll find out where the Raiders go when, they can't. Vegas goes, you know what? We want our own team. Go away.
They're not
We'll-
gonna.
we'll
They have
see.
their own team. That is
We'll
now their
see.
team. Just
Never
like
say-
Indianapolis hasn't got rid of the Colts.
Well, when they left for LA, they didn't think they were to come back to Oakland.
Well, I think they keep the name because of the history behind it. The Raiders were one of the original teams. So I
Yeah,
don't
it's
see
an
why
AFL franchise,
I
yeah.
don't see why they would get rid of such a historic team.
Well,
in my opinion.
And Al Davis and the city, and the thing is, some cities have contracts where no, you can move, but you have to keep
The
the
team name.
city retains ownership of this stuff. The city of Seattle retained ownership of the Supersonics name, so another team just can't pop up and we're into the new Supersonics of fucking Fort Worth, Texas. No, like the city owns it. The Raiders don't have that with the
Oakland.
Raiders.
the Raiders are the
Oakland.
Raiders.
They don't own they don't own the Raiders name. They could be Oakland, whatever the fuck else. They could be the fucking Oakland fucking fluffy llamas if they fucking want
Maybe
to.
the Oakland Raiders.
David sold the fluffy llama.
Go. You open up a team in Oakland. What's the team name?
He just said it.
Oh, go. What's your team name for Oakland?
If you go against the Fluffy Llamas, you're an asshole.
the Oakland Vaders.
Sloth. You going?
The Fluffy Llamas. It was a rushed decision, but I'm sticking with it. Like I said,
You're
it's
gonna go
not,
with Oakland Niners.
No, that's stupid.
well, I mean, they're
Fuck.
still the Niners. I mean, unless the Niners win with them. Yeah. I mean, they could also.
That'd be
well,
the
hell,
end of the
if,
world as we know it.
yeah, if that happened too, they could become the fucking Bay Area Niners, Golden State Warriors style.
Yeah, that's
Like it's not impressive. As much as I see the cringe, and I agree with that. Just saying that's not out of the realm of
I
possibility.
feel dirty for you saying
I know.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Shit, Oakland Toad sandwiches.
But I mean, I don't even think they would get the color scheme back. I don't think they
No.
wouldn't be
No,
silver and
no.
black.
No.
If Oakland got a new team, it would be a new franchise, new colors, new
Yeah.
name. Everything would be new.
So that's what. Would you be a fan of them?
Like you said earlier, that would be my second team. I'd still be a
So
Raider fan.
you're still a Raider.
Still a
fan
Raider fan.
first.
That's why we're trying to.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I respect that. Like I said, I
Question
feel the same way about
for
my
you
team.
guys. You guys are the Sharks fans, and with Google coming and taking over downtown San Jose, if they end up pushing the Sharks out, and the Sharks go to a different city, would you guys still be Sharks fans?
If they retain their Sharks name, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because not every team does that. I mean, this is one problem I have with the Sharks. I hate that they celebrate the Oakland Seals. Because the Oakland Seals history belongs to another franchise that is active.
Did they buy them?
Wait, I'm sorry, Sloth. Who owns that?
The Dallas Stars.
Oh, okay.
The
You can
Dallas
see the
Stars.
colors.
Yeah. The Golden Seals became the Cleveland Barons. The Cleveland Barons then became the Minnesota North Stars. The Minnesota North Stars moved to Dallas and became the Dallas Stars.
Well-
Their lineage is completely directed to Oakland. San Jose is the Sharks are not an offspring of the Seals. The Sharks just are the second Bay Area team.
They
to be
were
a
a
hockey
brand
team.
new team that came
Sonny
in.
the Seal. That one.
So I I didn't know that, but hearing that, I agree with you. It doesn't make sense to celebrate another franchise's, like you said, lineage.
I'll follow lineage. Like I mean, I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. I'm not born in Sacramento. Like if and that team was the Rochester Royals, the Kansas City Royals, then the Kansas City Kings. Oh no, the Omaha Kings. Then became the Sacramento Kings.
Omaha.
So yeah, they're the Peyton Manning Kings, and that's like they retain their history and they've kept it with them. So I'm like, no, I would follow the Kings if they went somewhere else. Well, I didn't like if they went to Seattle, they would drop that and become the Sonic. If the Sharks moved in, yeah, I'm with David. If they didn't retain their history, I wouldn't.
You would be teamless. Like telling Sloth earlier about like if and when the A's go to Vegas, they most likely will get a new whole team name, new everything. They wouldn't be the A's anymore.
I think they're gonna keep it.
Yeah. So there's two things. One is the chance of the A's going to Vegas and becoming Vegas' team. Vegas does not want that. Vegas wants to get their own team because they're looking at expanding, which Portland is one of the teams or is one of the cities that really wants a team.
I really thought, I didn't think Vegas was gonna, years ago when this was first brought up, I really didn't think Vegas was gonna be a viable option. I was like, I know they got the hockey team, I know they got the Raiders, but fuck, we are in the summertime now. Baseball is the only sport going in the Big Four, and it's like fucking Vegas, fucking desert weather.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot. You got to play in a dome. Baseball, there's not a lot of dome teams in the MLB. They're definitely the vast minority. And I was
Yeah.
like, I think Portland would be an option. You keep a beachfront team. You could keep the same design they had sketched up for Oakland and put it on the Bay in Portland. And I really thought that was going to be the move until, the last year.
Yeah.
Nah, Vegas is what's happening.
So I think as of right now, they're looking at Vegas more than likely getting one and then possibly San Antonio.
I'm going to go Montreal. Montreal really wants the Expos back.
But
that's an example of a team moving, and then
that's kind of the
Montreal
same
Expos became
thing.
The Nationals.
Yeah, they became the Nationals, and
Yeah.
they lost their history there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, so that's the thing,
But
like-
the team name retained in Montreal.
Yeah.
Uh,
But as far as I know, Oakland doesn't have that with the A's
I
because
don't
they weren't
believe
even
so.
founded
Yeah.
there. They're Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have that deal in place. I think right now the plan is to have them be the A's in Vegas.
Yeah.
But I could see Vegas being like, we want to do our own thing with baseball. But I think I would be so sad just because that team has a fucking great history. The Oakland A's have a fucking great history. So it's not like they're the fucking.
The Diamondbacks.
Yeah, but even Diamondbacks got a couple fucking
That's
rings
true.
to their names. But I'm trying to think of like something like that. It's not-
Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah.
That would be a hard one to move just because like the Brewers is such a very Milwaukee thing. Where the athletics is very much a generic term. I mean that's one reason it was easily moved from Philadelphia to Oakland.
I have a question, Joe.
Yeah.
How did you go to Target and get something and not get Reese's?
Who said I did it?
They would have been being eaten right now if you did.
Because they were eaten.
No. I would have seen the wrappers. I highly doubt you three fuckers were going to get up and throw the evidence away.
Who said it was us three?
Sounds like it was just one.
No, I had a Snickers.
All right.
Fair enough.
Solutions.
Jinx. Yes.
I can't read my own writing.
So Dave,
Hey,
how you doing? Haven't seen you in a minute.
Huh?
I
You
said, how
he's
you
been here
doing?
for like 10
Haven't
minutes.
seen you for a while. I
I'm
see
pretty sure
you
it's been
once
more
a
than
week.
10 minutes.
I see you once a week.
Yeah.
Cameron, last time I saw you, how you doing?
I
too,
seen
boss?
actually the last two times I haven't even seen you. I've seen your girl and your kid.
Yes, because I got there late. Wait, when was the second time?
The Jeep.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah? So how you doing, pal?
Good. I'm married. I don't know if you knew it.
Whoa,
He's
really?
taken.
Joe's still mad about that.
I wish I would have been there.
He is spoken for.
Dude, clearly,
I was gonna
someone
ask-
he's speaking from.
Hey, I really hope that fucking mask for the Sharks giveaway isn't gonna be that lame ass fucking.
No,
hockey
they wrote
goalie
on it.
mask.
They wrote it's
Oh,
gonna
no,
be a
no.
goalie mask.
No, but that's the style it's gonna be, just like that, because it says luchador mask.
Yeah, so I
that's
saw-
why
No,
was
yeah,
like,
it says on there that that's not the final design.
oh no, I know that's
But
not
it's
the
gonna- but
design.
that template
But I'm
is
saying it's
probably
like
gonna be
that
the-
style
yeah.
mask.
Like, is it going to be like a
fucking-
plastic
no,
goalie mask or like
'cause
the
it said goalie
fabric
mask.
luchador mask?
No, it said,
No, I
it
thought
said
it just
goalie
said.
mask.
I thought it just said luchador
No, it
mask.
says luchador goalie mask.
I don't know if I
That's
believe
stupid. I was more excited for a luchador mask.
Yeah, me too. I was like,
bucks
all right,
for a
I'm ready for a fucking full mask.
Yeah, same thing with the sweater jersey. I thought it was like a sweater, but you know,
No, yeah, it's a jersey.
It clearly said Jersey.
I didn't see that. I just saw a Christmas sweater and
Oh, yeah,
that
you don't read.
you can
Oh,
put
you're
it.
right. It does say goalie mask.
We talked about like rural or like city area, but if you guys could move to another country, what country would you guys want to move to? I know like Steven's talked before about like going to Alaska before, but that's not another country.
I was about to
You
say.
can't use that.
Yeah, no, I would do Japan.
You should have let him and see what he would let into.
Yeah, just like
I wouldn't have said Alaska. 'cause I
Steven
know-
only wants to move to Japan because he's a weeb.
Yeah, at heart.
Nerd.
I would do Japan. I heard they're friendly. It's affordable.
I hear they're not friendly.
And it's not affordable.
They're friendly.
Oh, okay, wait, quick off of that. If you met a dude and he told you he had a girlfriend that lived in
He's
Japan,
spoken for.
that doesn't mean anything to you, Joe. You keep hitting on David this entire time. But would you think they were weird if they said, like, I have a girlfriend that lives in Japan?
No,
Yes.
No?
Yes.
no. Wait, define weird.
Oh no, you talk about weeb as fuck, but I feel like extra weeb as fuck that.
Steven.
It's someone I worked with on that from SoCal
Yeah,
from that
okay.
event, and he's like, "Oh yeah, my girlfriend, she almost got robbed, or she was like somebody was stabbing people on the train." I'm like, "Oh fuck, like that's nuts." And he's like, "Yeah, so she's in Japan. You know, like Japan's train system." Like, I'm like, is she real? Is she a doll?
Yeah,
I had a
See,
lot of
not
questions.
necessarily that. Like, that wouldn't be my first thought. My first thought is like, that's a pretty long distance for
Yeah.
have a relationship.
Yeah, I want like how did I have like I had like a lot of follow up questions. Like it's almost like the joke like, oh, I have like I met a girl at summer camp. She lives in Canada. Like
Yeah.
I met her playing like Valorant, and like is she really a girl or is she a dude putting on a girl voice? I had a lot of questions. I wasn't sure. But yeah, level 1 to 10. How weird is it if you just like offhand heard
It's
that?
like 35.
35.
Yeah.
I had it like a 70.
It's over 9,000.
It's 2. It's so common.
Okay, how many people do you know that have girlfriends that are in Japan that have never
No,
left?
no. How many?
They live in a different times, like
yeah.
like day.
Yeah.
They're like they live a whole life.
I don't know
day.
many
But
people.
you say it's common. Because you heard of it doesn't mean it's common. Common means like
I've watched Catfish, okay?
Common was a rapper.
That's long distance
and an
though.
actor.
And that's
Andy was on an episode of The Simpsons I just watched yesterday.
Whoa.
Oh.
I think you're thinking of like I think that's a totally different of long distance.
Well, I mean, the story-wise, I mean, it's with people meeting on games and stuff like that, and the way technology works and shit.
Goddamn Mexicans.
Slav, I thought you said this area was safe.
Yeah, it didn't say it didn't have Mexicans.
Why?
Racist.
Sloth's in danger because he has 3 of them in here.
Oh shit! They're in the calls coming from in the house.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
Oh, you got a table.
I'm sure we know someone.
I was
that
trying
knows
not to
someone
tell
that's in a
Steven
long
about
term.
it. I want to have that table. For the
Doesn't
future.
have a table, Steven.
Oh no, Joe was saying we all know somebody who was in a long distance relationship.
We know some. I feel like we know someone that knows someone. It doesn't go further than that.
That's still not common.
But we know
If it was
someone.
common,
I
you would
mean,
know someone.
Long
Like,
distance.
like common is. I know people that met
rapper.
from online. Yeah, the rapper. That's the name of the episode. No, but like we know people who have found like their significant other through like online dating. Like that's common, you know. But like I feel like off a game chat, like
Nerds
Oh,
will be
I know.
nerds.
Actually, I know someone who has met someone through game chat and is now engaged to them.
I know someone who met their
I've slummed
baby
it.
mama over a game chat.
I've slummed it with. The
I wasn't even.
nerds.
No, I said
no.
game chat.
I know. That's why I'm laughing because I'm laughing. He said baby mama.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, they're together, but they're not
there's
married.
no ring on it.
Yeah.
I've slummed it in the nerd with the nerds with Steven at the game shop. I'm sure some of them are in long-term relationship with people in China in Japan.
You mean
I don't
long
think so.
distance?
I think so.
I don't think so.
Get to know them and find out.
But see, the fact that you don't know
You're
that's
just
for
trying
sure,
to pawn
that's
him
not
off.
common. But I know I just felt like Japan was extra stereotypical. I'm like, I don't know, man.
I think that's a whole lot of bullshit there.
We'll clip this.
Damn, am I the biggest asshole? Okay, I'm the biggest asshole on this subject.
We'll clip this.
Why?
And we'll put it on the story.
I feel I'm the most judgmental on this.
Oh no! That's why. Like I'm agreeing. Like
Yeah,
like I think that's a whole lot of bullshit. There is like I don't think that's a thing.
That's
Like I think
that's
like
too
long distance thing isn't wrong. Like no, I mean like you met your girlfriend online and she lived in LA 300 plus miles away. So it's like I said, it's not that part to me isn't the uncommon part. It's transcontinental.
different day. Like I said, it's a whole last day.
Oh, she was trans too.
You gotta watch your mouth with that.
Oh wait, they were trans too.
Yeah, but I just felt like I felt like that was really I don't know. There's like a whole nother. I feel like I'm a nerd. Fucking look at the shit that's on my shelf behind me. But like there's a fucking another level, and I'm like, oh, that's a.
You have to go on
Steven,
Discord.
stop trying to touch his dagger.
He let me touch the dagger already.
I
He
want
said
to leave.
he said I could play with
whore.
the dagger.
What?
He said I could play with the dagger, and I was playing with the dagger earlier.
You said ladder.
Jesus.
Can't
It's
say
actually
that.
pretty
Did you
dumb.
walk in on that?
I was here. I watched.
Joe got here first.
He sat on the couch and watched.
Did you
On
rub
camera.
Did you rub your elbow for Steven?
Never.
No, he was like this the whole time. He went like this.
No, you can't do that. It would be like this.
Joe, let's see.
That was very underrated. I appreciate that one.
All right, so back to your question, Sloth. So different country.
Yeah, I feel that's and then like that's in a non and like dating apps are dating apps. You're there for.
Oh no, I mean moving to a different country,
Oh,
dude.
okay, yeah. Back to that. So okay, yeah. Steven said Japan.
I said Japan, but if single would have been Japan, but the family I'd probably do Canada.
Oh, so he wants to go to Japan to do
To
some
do
weird shit.
Some single guy.
Oh no,
stuff.
because in Japan I feel like just
order a waifu.
it's I don't know, just I feel like you live in Japan single, just live that lifestyle once, but it's
Yeah, like I said, to do some weird shit.
I didn't say weird shit.
Become a shogun.
I am not elaborating on that
He
subject.
wants to go to one of those places where they feed you breast milk. That's apparently a thing.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He was
P.
gonna go
P.
for
Diddy's house for making the band. Only the finest. No, then you got to go to Cambodia. That was the finest
Oh, no.
Cambodian breast milk.
No, nah. If I was single, I would do Japan. But in a relationship, I would move to Canada because there's no Canada like French Canada.
You want to go to Quebec?
Boo.
I'm sorry, Quebec.
Vancouver.
No, it's actually not Quebec. It's Quebec.
Yeah. I should know this when I move to Canada. Yeah, I too want to go to Canada. That's the continent I want to go to. Were you gonna? Were you gonna pick
all
Canada?
three of you are picking Canada.
That's you already live on the same continent as Canada, sir.
Oh, you mean
You are-
more North America?
Yeah, that's just more North America.
Canada's half.
If you
Fine,
move-
you know what?
If you move to Mexico or Canada, you're still in North America.
Okay, I want to go to a different continent.
Okay, that's fine. Where do you want to go?
Or better yet, New Mexico.
David, could you hit him? You're the only one within reach. Hit him with the bottle.
Oh wait, no.
Oh, you know what? I would move to Australia. Here they talk hella shit and they like to make people cry.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would
but-
have
But have you seen the size of the spiders there?
You want to square up with a kangaroo?
I would square with
Your
a
ass kicked
kangaroo.
by a Joey.
I won't win, but I'll still square up.
You know the Joeys are the babies, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No, Joey was our Filipino friend.
No, Joey Wheeler.
Boo.
What about you, David?
I'm assuming yours is also Canada.
That's actually not.
Oh, okay.
That's my backup. I mean, that's my number 2 option is Canada.
I would go with Italy.
That's my 3rd option. Why Italy?
Have you had Italian food?
I was just seeing that there was more to go off of that question. I was trying to
Oh,
a yes and question there.
yeah, no. There's Italian food in Italy. I think it's just called
Whoa,
food there.
really?
Could I have Italian food, please, sir? It's just-
One
it's just-
Italian food. So what's your number 1 choice?
I would go to the UK.
I
Why?
have one place.
Huh?
I have one place over there. Ireland.
You want to be a pasty fuck? You know. That's why a lot of them are pale, right? Because they don't get a lot of sun over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine with me.
They could just go to Seattle if they want that experience.
Yeah.
No, I like Irish.
He wants to find that one taxi.
So
That's
what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I actually don't know what you're
Never
talking
mind.
about either. Pervert.
Never mind.
You want to drive a taxi?
You could do that in New York and with taxi
Yeah, let's
cab
go with that.
professions.
Illinois has a lot of taxis.
Yes, let's go with that.
So why,
Oh, porn thing. Figured it out probably. Oh, he got really quiet.
fake taxi.
I'm gonna assume it's porn.
So why the UK?
I've watched a lot of like, I think it's
Porn.
kind of, who has, no, but it's kind of like talked about like Australia, like the shit talking. Like UK has that a lot. I like the humor. I've watched like a good amount of British shows and stuff too, and I like the slang. I like this everything. I think it's very much like how American people can see things through a Hollywood lens and shit.
Yeah.
and that's how I've seen, British stuff. It's through whatever their fucking Hollywood is. But like, it looks like a cool place, and I speak the language. The food doesn't look great, but like I would like to check out the soccer scene over there. They get real into it.
I can
and all
get
that.
So-
you snails.
So since that's French dipshit, so since you brought that up, I don't know if you listened to the episode of All Fantasy Everything where David Bory said he went and he's like, I had this very bad like image of what English food was gonna be, and then he said it ended up being really good.
Oh, then I'm fucking.
See, but
that
you're
was
gonna,
my only concern.
You're gonna be fucked because
I'm
you're
picky.
gonna go and then you're gonna ask for biscuits and they're gonna give you fucking crackers because those are biscuits.
Yeah, and if I want French fries, I ask for crisp.
Yeah.
And if I want chips, I ask for. I forgot what that one.
No.
I get a
if,
cheat
if you want fries, you ask for
But
chips.
Chips, right?
But if I
you
want like
if you
potato
want
chips,
chips, you ask for crisps.
Yeah.
Jinx.
I feel away if I didn't get my bread, and I got stuck with some crackers.
You know,
You also ask
I don't feel like they have good bread over there.
Joe's devastated. I'm ready to leave.
You might
There's
you
no
might be
good
good in
bread.
Ireland though. They are known for their potatoes, so you might get like some potato rolls.
But that's also like why I said like the UK, because like I go to, was it Scotland, Wales. So I mean, there's like a couple of, it's a little bit of a cheat code, like a couple different countries in one.
Yeah.
The wrestling scene's actually really cool out there, so I go to a lot of cool wrestling.
Yeah, William
shows.
Regal.
Yeah, I could just hang out with. I assume there's a William Regal at every corner.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Paige.
You gotta be on his level.
Whoa, if
you
you
want to
find
hang
a
out with like
Paige.
Will Ospreay, or
No, he's still cool. I can't hang out with Will Ospreay. He'll kick me in the face and then just like call me a cunt or
I
something.
think he's a nerd.
You fucking cunt.
Yeah, just like sound like that. Yeah. But yeah, I think like UK seems really cool. Like I think that's a place I wouldn't mind living at for a little
Hey,
while.
Steven. I have a pen. I think that poster up there is missing a signature. I think you should sign it
Okay.
right over Zordon's face.
Don't draw
Got
my
it.
face. Yeah, I think UK. Second choice, Canada.
What
Why?
part?
Yeah.
Sudbury, because they have all the best bitches in Sudbury.
If I went second choice, I think I'd go to Mexico.
If I knew Spanish, that would be in my top 3.
You don't even really need to know Spanish for a lot of them because they
Fuck yeah, going to
they,
Mexico.
they teach a lot of people English just for like the tourist areas and shit like that.
Yeah.
Or it's like even when we went to Puerto Vallarta, there's a shitload of people from the U.S. that have retired and gone over there and opened shit up. And there's like I said, there's a lot of people that speak English.
And I think part of it, like, I would feel I'm missing out still on like the experience.
Oh yeah,
Like I'm not that I can't have a good time there.
yeah.
With like I said, there's a lot of these areas that there's a lot of English speaking, but I feel I wouldn't be fully usurped into the culture, and kind of very limited of where I could go based on not.
There's
based on
McDonald's
having
over there. Don't worry.
But do they speak
And
English at the
KFC.
McDonald's?
Do they sell tacos there?
You don't matter,
Oh,
you just
and then
gotta hope a
apparently
number.
they opened their very first In-N-Out over there too, but in Guadalajara. So
Oh, then go to Chivas games.
you were asking about what Taco Bell?
Well, do they serve tacos like at those McDonald's, or is that just what they serve here?
No, I'm pretty sure it's classic burgers and stuff. They probably have like a spin-off, or a spin on certain items, like almost all countries do.
Obviously, I've heard that for a lot of countries when it comes to McDonald's. It's
Yeah.
burgers,
Not-
but it's like
not-
their take on
Not
it.
even the countries, like specifically, like Hawaii has their own stuff. Like Hawaii has spam and rice for breakfast.
I'm going to Hawaii.
And you still haven't lost any weight.
Nope. I was told not to.
By who?
They said that if I look like this, I'll fit right in.
No, you won't.
Steve was like, I heard that, and then I was like, yep, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna roll with it.
Cool.
I'm not questioning this. at
I'm
all.
Hawaiian ready.
They're gonna try to talk to you in pidgin, and you don't know that.
Pigeon.
Mm-hmm.
Elaborate.
That's what they call their like the language that they use over there. So it's like it's basically like slang that they use. So they call it pidgin.
Got it. I will learn pigeon before I go.
He's gonna try to talk like a bird.
He's just
There
gonna
you
listen
go.
to Birdman albums. Like,
No, Mike Tyson mysteries.
yeah, he's just reciting quotes from Mike Tyson Mystery and Birdman lyrics, and he's like, cool. I fit right in.
I was gonna be like, I'm standing like my daddy.
Boo.
I tried today. I'm really trying.
All right, that's all we got for this week.
Cool, because I gotta pee.
Goodbye.
Peace out.
Yeah.